Hello, welcome to Direct Mail Monday, September 16th, 2019. Halfway through September already. The year is almost over. Hopefully you are well on your way to smashing through your goals for the year. If not, before I forget, and you want some help with anything I'm about to talk about or anything I ever talk about, which is all about bringing in business, not the doing of the business, but everything it takes to advertise, market, sell, put systems in place, generate more business, raise prices, raise profits, any of that stuff that helps you make money. I will help you do that personally. Go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you out, because it's, as always, I give very general information on my daily videos and very surface, basic information. But on the phone, I can ask some questions and we can get to the bottom of what will work precisely for you and your business in your current situation. So I'm going to talk today about, I'm going to use as an illustration, since it's Direct Mail Monday, 4 pieces of direct mail that hit my mailbox in the past couple of weeks, all from the same sender. And we're going to illustrate the point of the easiest person to sell to. Now, you ask most business owners on the street, of course, they don't watch my videos. They're not students of effective marketing, advertising, and business building. And so they'll almost knee-jerk reaction say a referral. That's the easiest, because all they're always thinking about is getting another stranger to buy their stuff, to make sales to new customers. All they think about, just about. That's the number one reason by far that people contact me. I need more new customers, more new customers, more new customers. And almost always, there is absolute gold sitting right under their nose in their current customers. And that's the answer, folks. By far, not even close, by far the easiest person to sell to is someone who is already your customer. Offer them something else. Offer them more of what they were already buying. Offer them something similar, complementary, whatever it is. Current customer is by far the easiest person to sell to. A referral, sure, I guess they're easier than a total stranger, but you still got to make a sale. And when you do, I mean, I know lots of people, very sharp business people, that will not accept referrals. I think about it all the time, because there's a saying, like refers like, and sometimes I have a, let's just say, not the greatest client in the world, and they will refer somebody, and guess what? They're going to be really crappy. So, and then what happens is, if there's a problem with a referred client, well, what do you think happens? If they're just not happy for any reason, the word gets back. Maybe they were overpromised by the person that referred them. Happens all the time. It gets back to them. Now you have 2 disgruntled customers. So I know a lot of business owners won't even do referrals at all. But you ought to absolutely not miss out on selling and selling and selling to your current customers. So here is an illustration. I will use one of my favorite illustrations on Direct Mail Monday. I'm laughing already, because if you follow my Direct Mail Monday videos, you know I'm very fond of making fun of and using as illustrations the old AARP, the organization, the American Association for Retired Persons or People or something, that I avoided joining. I think 50 is the year that they want you to join. As if who's retiring at 50. But again, well, that's another story for another day, about naming your business effectively. Of course, their business is not for retired people, but a lot of it is for retiring people, soon to retire, and even 50 these days, for a lot of people nowhere near retiring. But I joined 3 or 4 years later. And then every single year, I like to study their marketing. Why not? I paid them $10-15 for the year. I'm going to get my money's worth of marketing education, see what they're doing, so I can see what they're doing that I think is good, something new that I haven't seen, or a reminder of something I know that works, something I can see that's not so great. I'm taking a look. They're paying some big money to some really sharp people to help them with their direct mail. Don't you think it makes sense to study what these people are doing? Even if you don't, of course, it never will use direct mail. Don't you think it makes sense to see what these people are doing, how they're communicating, what kind of messages they're getting across. So I got these 4 pieces, and the first one amazes me. I thought this was some kind of an error, and I was going to make a joke about it, but it says, your new AARP cards are enclosed to activate. Please return your statement today. In other words, it's time to renew. I'm like, what? To me, I just renewed because I ignore their first renewal request, which I think this is the first one I've seen in months. Of course, I'm not going to renew right away. I want to see what they do next. Again, I'm modeling that for my clients and I. That's one of the systems we have in place with my clients. We put renewal systems into place. You don't just call on the day that their subscription is up and say, hey, do you want to renew or not? You start seeding early, and maybe you even give some kind of incentive, some early bonus for an early renewal, because that will save you a few bucks, even if it's just a phone call or emails you're sending. It takes time, or you have to pay somebody to do this. So you want to get that out of the way. And so do they, by the way. Ideally, I know the AARP, they have options. They have like a 5-year, a 10-year, maybe they even have a lifetime renewal. I always take the 1 year because, again, I'm a student of marketing. And even though it's incredibly about a bazillion times more of a pain in the butt to renew every year, not to mention to get 10 or 15 different renewal notices, I'll get them in direct mail, email. If they were smart, they'd make phone calls. But anyway, I think I renewed I think my subscription runs through about November. So that's about right, September. They're getting ready to tell me, hey, it's time to renew. Your subscription, your membership is up. In a couple of months, they're starting to get that message to me. But I'm going to ignore it, and then maybe December, and then I'm going to ignore it, and then I'm going to see what they do to win me back when I'm now a canceled former ex-member. Let's see what they do to win me back, because that's another campaign you want to do to what we like to call lost customers. They were members, they're lost. Now, of course, for me, if you're listening, AARP, I'm not really lost. I plan to be a member for as long as I am going to be interested in marketing, because I want to see what you do. But I will technically let my membership lapse just to see, after the renewal campaign's over, what about the winning back the lost customer campaign? I want to see that one too. Might as well. All right, so here's what they're doing. They're going to send me new membership cards. Now, of course, we already have membership cards, but I guess they have an expiration date, if we even have. I'm sure when they came, I just handed it to my beautiful wife, Michelle. Although I don't know if she does, but I always forget. Once in a while, someone reminds me, or someone says something that there are benefits here. There are like this senior discount that I should get on stuff that I'm buying. Might as well say, do you have an AARP discount? Get 10 or 15 or 20% off or whatever it is. But they're going to have a new expiration date on it, and so this is smart. They're sending a piece of dimensional mail, right? So they got the cards right on there, and they're going to have a little dab of glue on the back, if you ask me. There it is, little stripes of glue, and that puts the card on a piece of paper, and then you have this involvement of like, oh, look, it's a card. Plus, when I feel the envelope, I'm like, oh yeah, they feel like credit cards. There are membership cards in there. I shouldn't throw this away. I should open it. So for a few pennies more on top of your direct mail, a few pennies more per piece, maybe an extra 50 cents per piece or something, you include the membership card, your open rate, that's the percentage of people that are actually opening the mail as opposed to the majority that throw it out without opening. One reason people say all the time, Steve, I tried direct mail, doesn't work. That's because you didn't do everything you could to get that envelope open. It's likely everyone just tossed it because they were like, this looks like someone trying to sell me something, instead of this one looks like someone trying to give me something. You're a member, and that's the easiest person to sell to. I'm already a member. It means I trust them. I'm giving them money, so I trust them enough to give them some money, and I must like them enough. You can assume that if they're a current member, a customer, a client, or patient, that they like you. If not, they won't come back. But in my experience, it doesn't pay to assume, do you want to renew? Of course you want to renew. That's what you want to assume. Here's your new cards, time to renew. And then notice behind the cards, they're reminding all the benefits. Not all, but some of the benefits. Yeah, see, all this and more, because there's a lot of benefits. But there's some of them. You get a magazine, you get a bulletin, you get other publications. They use the word free in there, very smart. You get prescription discounts, hotel, car rental discounts. See that? I'm about to be renting a car. I should ask, do you have an ARP discount? That's great. I know last time we moved, and I rented a rental truck for the movers, and I didn't ask, and they were like, oh yeah, would have been $300 off. What the heck? That pays for my membership probably for the rest of my life. So I got to ask that question. Anyway, so renewal statement, return it today. See, 5 years, 3 years, 1 year. And so this is, by the way, here's a bonus tip. This is a fantastic, fast cash flow strategy. Is you offer multiple years of your service, even if you've never done it before. In fact, even if you only sell one thing at a time. Let's say you own a newspaper stand, and every day, guy walks by on the way to the office. Do they have newspaper stands anymore? I don't know. And he gives you a quarter, and he picks up a newspaper, or 50 cents, or whatever it is. And that's all you've ever done is sold a newspaper to a person coming by, or a hot dog. Let's say he comes out, I know those exist, comes out for lunch, same guy every day, comes to your hot dog stand, says, give me 2 hot dogs with mustard and a Coke, or whatever. And that's what you do. And you think, Steve, I can't do a 5-year renewal. Why not? What are you talking about? If you need cash, what if you suddenly need $2,000 to renew your hot dog stand license, and something happened and you had an illness in the family, so you took a few weeks off, or the cart malfunction needed to be fixed, or for whatever reason, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner. Cash flow goes up and down. You're in a little cash flow crunch. You say, you know what? These guys that come by all the time for a hot dog, I'm going to say, I'll tell you what, you can prepay me for a year's worth of hot dogs. I'll give you 2 hot dogs and a Coke every single day. You give me $5 every single day for 50 weeks a year, 5 days. It's 250 times $5. That's $1,250. So you give me $1,250 a year, you could get 2 hot dogs and a Coke every day. I will knock that down. I'll give you $500 off. Give me $750 right now. And I'll give you this card, and all you got to do is flash the card, even though I know who you are. And I will give you 2 hot dogs and Coke every single day for the next year. Well, what if I'm on vacation? What if I'm out sick? What if I want to go eat somewhere else? I'm giving you $500 off. You can get up to $1,250 worth of hot dogs and Cokes. Maybe you're only going to get $1,100. Maybe only $1,000. Maybe only $900. Still, what a bargain. You're only paying $750. Maybe even say only $600. $625, half price. Maybe have 2 hot dogs and a Coke every day for a year for half price, $625. 10 people take you up on that. Guess what? You just got $6,000 cash flow come flying in. Now you're likely to make no profit or very little profit off them for the rest of the year, because it costs you money to cook the hot dogs and to get the Cokes and to hand it to them. So on those 10 customers, maybe you break even. You give them such a deal that you just break even for the whole next year with those 10 customers. But holy moly, they solved your urgent, desperate cash flow need, did they not? They gave you $6,000. Whatever your food cost is, you can give it to them at cost. Maybe it only cost you $2 to give them that $5 worth of food. It's about right. Let's say it cost you $2 times, what did we say, 250 days? It's $500. You say for $500, I'll give you 2 hot dogs and a Coke every day for a year. Again. Okay, I'm back. So there you go. So you break even. You give up that profit for the year, but were you not in a cash flow crunch? Now, if you're not in a cash flow crunch, that doesn't make sense. You would pick a different number. If you're not in a cash flow crunch and everything's fine, you might say $1,000. You might say for $1,250 worth of food, give me $1,000. See if anyone takes you up on that. Because now it's like you got an insurance policy just in case they do lose their job, move out of town. Maybe you know, they're not going to even get the $1,250, but you're still making money on it anyway. You've locked them in. Now, it doesn't matter if a competing hot dog cart comes right next to you and has better hot dogs, or they don't like you anymore, or whatever reason. Makes sense? So obviously, again, this all depends on your particular business. This strategy needs to be customized for your business. Go to helpfromsteve.com if you want help from me on customizing. I've certainly done it many times over the years. But anyway, that's the point, is the person who's already a buyer is the easiest person to sell to. So we use the WOW strategy. We make an irresistible offer in order to acquire a customer. We don't care if we break even on that initial offer. We don't even care if we lose money on the initial offer. What if every business owner walking by my hot dog cart, I said when I was brand new and setting up the hot dog cart, no one's coming over. They're all going to their regular wherever they go. And I'm brand new and everyone's just walking by. I'm just going to put a sign say free hot dogs. They're going to go, what are you talking about? Free hot dogs. The first 500 people today just get a free hot dog. No strings attached, no questions asked. Don't have to buy a medium soda. Don't have to buy one, get one free. None of that BS. Free hot dog. I give away 500 hot dogs. What's my food cost on a hot dog? I don't know, 30, 40, 50 cents a piece. Even if they cost 50 cents, 250 bucks. You wouldn't spend 250 bucks on an ad to attract customers. I got 500 people now that are very happy. I gave them a hot dog. They taste it. They get a sample of my, whatever my deliverable is, my product or service, in this case a product, and maybe they go, wow, that's a good hot dog. Maybe right on the spot they say, give me another, and give me a Coke, or give me a pretzel, or whatever else I got. Or maybe they just say, that's really good, I'm going to come back tomorrow, and they're going to come back over and over. But maybe for the whole first week, I say, if you're a first time here, first 500 people a day for a week, cost me $1,250 bucks. That's 2,500 people that are going to potentially become customers, and I'm going to make $1,000 a year off each one of them potentially, right? I mean, again, you got to do the math for your business, but that's the WOW strategy, because we know the easiest person to sell to is not when I'm brand new and the strangers are walking by and going to their own thing and doing their own thing and they don't even notice me. It's when they say, oh yeah, Steve, that's the guy that gave me the free hot dog and it was pretty good. I'm going to go back there. They're the easiest person to sell to. And maybe right on the spot, I'll say, you know what? And since I'm grand opening, you can pay me 500 bucks and I'll give you 2 hot dogs and a soda every day for the whole year. I'm only going to do that for the first 20 people. And so now you have 20 customers. At least you got a little bit of action at your hot dog stand. Now maybe other people say, what's going on? And they come over. And maybe you're making a little money off those people and you'll make more in year 2 and year 3. Maybe they do refer people and tell other people to come over. Anyway, getting all off topic anyway. But that is kind of the topic. That's the easiest person to sell to. We have a saying, sharp business owners know that a buyer is a buyer. And you'd much rather sell to a current customer and that's where all your money, all your referrals, all your future business is going to come from, instead of constantly looking for strangers that might not like hot dogs. I mean, there's lots of people walking by the hot dog stand every day. If I say free hot dogs, they're going to go, I don't want a hot dog. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat hot dogs. Or I'm a meat eater, but I don't even like the idea of hot dogs. Like, would you scrape everything off the floor once you were done actually selling the meat and you put it through a machine, you ground out a hot dog? Like, I don't want to eat that crap. Maybe you say, well, mine are all beef, but whatever. Not everyone's even going to want whatever you have. That's the toughest sale to make to a stranger who is not a buyer, doesn't want your stuff. Person that comes every day, that's the person, the easiest person to sell to. The person that's already bought from you yesterday. Make them a new offer today. Here's AARP's way of doing that. Besides a renewal, here's another offer. This is from the life insurance division. I can see on the back, it says life insurance. And this is the AARP member offer enclosed. Member benefit. The benefit is they sell me stuff. That's my benefit, because I get to buy stuff from them. So I paid them a membership fee, and one benefit is now I get to pay them a lot more money if I want. So here you got my name right on the top, and then you got insurance amount for 100 grand, only 116 bucks for my age, and here's the current rates and the blah blah blah. And if you have questions, call the number, and then I just fill out this handy dandy simple enrollment form right there with the business return number 9 envelope. It fits right into the number 10 envelope. And if you get these, by the way, you have to get the permit and all, but then you don't pay the postage unless people mail it back. So the 1% or so of people that send it back, you're even saying just throw it right in there. Or you might say go to the website, fill it out. But okay, life insurance offer. Here's another one. Interesting. Life insurance benefit details. Another benefit. I can buy some more life insurance. This is likely to be slightly different looking on the inside. If I didn't respond to the one that was red, maybe I'll respond to this one, which is in blue. Same thing. Same amount, $116 for 100 grand. The enrollment form, I'll bet the enrollment form looks just slightly different. See if this didn't fall too far down. So this one's red and black. You see the colors on this, red and black. If I didn't respond to that, maybe I'll respond to the blue. But there was an enrollment form. Here we are. So we got that. Of course, it's the same thing. I mean, same information. They got my name printed at the top, but then they got the this, that, spouse, and whatever. And they got this, that, spouse, and whatever. It's same information, same form, different color. Why not? I didn't respond to one. Maybe I was busy. Maybe I had something to do. Don't just sit there and go, Steve, direct mail didn't work. I sent them the offer once. They didn't buy. See ya. We're done. Doesn't work. Send it to them again. And then this one, you know, it's the last thing I'll show you, but this I realized when I looked at it just before I turned on the recording, did not come in the mail. Because as you can see, there's no address. There's no postage. Yeah, that's what I took a pen and I went to cross out my address for privacy's sake. And I'm like, hey, my address isn't there, no postage. This must have come inside one of those benefits we saw earlier, right? Inside the magazine or the bulletin or one of the other informative publications. So this was an insert likely. Maybe it fell out of the magazine. And I was like, oh, there you go. And just thought, it's mail. It's in a window envelope. But of course, obviously, no name, no address, no postage. So it's another smart thing you can do. You can include offers as an insert into your publications. You just send people your magazine or your newsletter. Why don't you include a piece of direct mail where you don't have to put any postage on it? How cool is that? And you're going to get a much higher open rate because they're not getting it out of their mailbox all at once where they say, oh, here's all the junk mail, let's throw it out. This is inside the magazine that they willingly open because they like the picture on the cover or the article headlines are on the cover for whatever reason. They opened it up. Much more likely, by the way, I've talked about it before. It's a tip for another day, but I'll throw it in there. If you do have a magazine or a newsletter, you want to have a lot of irrelevant content. That's the only reason people will open your stuff after the first 1 or 2 or 3 times or so. They'll get tired of you just talking about yourself and your business. If you're a plumber, it's all about plumbing and how to save money in your house and how to do this and that. Throw in a crossword puzzle, throw in some jokes, throw in some irrelevant, nothing to do with your business. That's why people will open it now. Oh, I want to see the joke this month. And then out falls your offer. Why not? So there it is. Free gift. Keep this card for your records. Reply by October 21st for a valued member. And I will get this free hard shell protector wallet. And they're $16 for my membership. And then they have the response card. Big capitals, yes, I want to join or renew. Interesting. In this case, renew. And receive a free hard shell protector wallet. And then they have another photo, another explanation of it on the back. Lightweight, aluminum, integrate, as if you're selling it. Explain your bonuses. Sell your bonuses, even if they're free. Sell them as if you're selling it. And they ought to really use value selling here, but they don't, I noticed at a glance. They didn't say a $20 value or a $25 value or whatever it is. Of course you wouldn't do that. Because now the gift is worth more than the membership. Well, they certainly should have done that. They should have said the wallet is anything, if it's anything more than $16, there's the renewal amount, $16. All they have to do is say this hard shell protector wallet, $17.95 value, when you renew for 16. So you get all this, and it's now you could say you're getting the wallet as a bonus, or you could think I'm paying $16 for the wallet, which is already a little bit of a deal, and I'm getting all this as a bonus. Either way, but a lot of times people will buy something just for the bonus, which in this case, if this wallet was value $40, I might say, hey, I'll give you $16 for a $40 wallet. I'll give it out as a Christmas gift or a birthday gift to somebody, and then I guess I'll just have a year's membership. That's the Sports Illustrated famously did that with the shoe phone or the football phone or whatever. They advertised the football phone or the shoe phone or the helmet phone, whatever it was. They advertised the heck out of that, and they, by the way, everyone wanted it. Oh, this is cool. I want it. And then towards the end of the TV commercial, they were like, by the way, you get that free when you subscribe for a year for only this amount. Subscribe for $25, get the helmet phone that's worth $40. Smart thing to do. Now, if my beautiful wife Michelle had not given me this very nice, soft, not hard, this soft leather wallet, then perhaps I would say, gee, I want a hard shell protector wallet. Well, that might be good to have just when you go out camping or hunting or fishing or whatever, and you're going out there doing some activity, bike riding, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to say no and pass and see what else they're going to offer me until they keep upping the ante maybe, or maybe they finally give up on me. Either way, we'll see. It'll be an interesting ride. You, if you want, will be along for the ride with me. I will show you from time to time what's going on in the renewal campaign of AARP and me. And in the meantime, by the way, even if I don't respond to that renewal, I'm still a member for a couple of months. They're going to still pour on life insurance, car insurance, health insurance, you name it. It's an insurance company, basically. So I paid a membership fee in order to get marketed and sold to. It's a brilliant concept of theirs. And that goes along with the title of today's video. So it's a great way to wrap it up. They got me to be a member, to give them money to be a member, because now that makes me their best prospect. I've already given them money. All they got to do is keep sending me stuff until I go, that's something I want. And you're clearly someone I trust sending a check to or logging in on a website or giving you my credit card over the phone or whatever it is. Keep sending me offers. Okay, send as many offers as you can, or maybe not, don't kill people offers, but send lots of offers. Figure out that's your job, basically, is to create irresistible offers. Create offers for people that are already your customers, and make absolutely brain-dead irresistible offers. The smartest, sharpest marketers of all lose money on their initial offers just to get someone to be a customer. ARP is an example, $16 for a year's membership. You understand they lose money on that, right? I mean, they're mailing me 12 issues of a magazine. That costs more than $1 to print and mail every month. They're mailing me 12 issues of the Bulletin or whatever that was, other publications, they said. And then it costs them money to send me the membership cards themselves and then all the other stuff they're going to be sending me all the time. So they're clearly losing money on the $16 I gave them. But they did that to acquire me. Now I'm a member. Members much more likely to buy than strangers. So do it. Do whatever you can to make it irresistible and get somebody to be a member. A buyer is a buyer. A member is your best prospect. The customer, the client, patient, a member. Short marketers acquire customers and then think about selling stuff. They don't sell stuff and then say, oh, look, I got a customer. Not the smart way to do it. Anyway, you do it any way you can. That's the beauty of owning your own business. I'm just here to help and to give you a suggestion of something you might want to test. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Thanks for being here today. I don't see anybody with any questions, comments, concerns. I'll be back tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. I'm going to pull something newsworthy, topical, out of the news, and I'll share a business tip based on that with you. Thanks for being here today. Over and out. Bye-bye.